Material things. Gosh. It's so funny. I'm about to have this conversation about this stuff because I am material based myself. You get what I mean? But it's funny how holistically as a person, when you drive a certain car, you live in a certain area, in a certain kind of place, you wear certain kind of clothes, and you have certain kind of brands, and you are seen in certain kind of places with certain people. Completely, people's perception of you changes. And I can speak about it firsthand because that has been my life for the longest time, outside my private life. You automatically see how people, when you pull up with your whip, how they look at you, how they treat you. It's not even only, it's so weird, it's not even only work-based, it's not friendship-based. A mere restaurant, if you go to a restaurant and you pull up and you're looking nice and 100 and you're smelling good, people completely change how they treat you. But with them not realizing, I actually call this rented joy, because the joy you get of that vibe it's very rented, because you get to a certain place, you feel like that, but the minute you jump into your car and you're in your own space, you don't feel that vibe anymore, because it was only for a certain amount of time how you felt like that, because people kind of treated you in a way that you wanted to be treated. And it's so many things, the things that come with material stuff. But the Joburg we live in today, or the world, actually not Joburg, it's a funny way of saying Joburg. The world we live in today, because we see it all over around the world, we're so material based that we kind of forget all the other things about a human, and we look at their outside, which is all the stuff that I mentioned before. And yes, I'm not saying everybody's like that. I'm like that myself, but that's why the space is here now, so that we kind of can speak about stuff like that and what the lengths people are willing to go to have all those other things. It's a bit scary, you get what I mean? And I'm not trying to be a saint, you get what I mean? I myself have done stuff to look in that certain way, which why I said to you earlier, it is rented joy, because I felt like that for a certain time, because it was rented, it was given to me. It was not something that I would say I got it and I have it, because at a certain age some things don't make sense. You can't be at a certain age and have all these freaking amazing things that people have at the age of 40, because you have to work a certain amount of time to have certain kind of things. And it's the stuff that we're going to talk about. And material stuff there could be everything. They're basically material, like they're feasible stuff. It's something, they're touchable stuff. You touch them, we all know what they are. And social media now has made it so crazy that if you post something that has material stuff around, then now you are granted the best person, because you have what? Material stuff. So if you drive a nice car, if you have nice clothes, you travel the world, all that stuff, you get what I mean? And those are all great stuff. We all want them, and I bet you want them as well, and I want them as well. But I'm like, let's try sometimes being real is not nice, I know, but let's try be real and say it like it is. Why can't we now give people chances in our lives because they don't drive a certain car or wear certain clothes or smell in a certain way? Nobody wants to be with a bleb, but we're saying look at a human holistically. Yes, look at all the material stuff, but look at the person behind it and find out what kind of person is that person that you're dealing with. And now, if you have all these things that are material, trust you me, yes, they do open doors. Trust, they do make life easy. Trust, they do get you practically 99% of all the stuff that you want. Trust, they do. You walk into a place, people want to give you stuff because you already look like you have, which I think everybody likes that vibe, but let's not sell our souls for all these material stuff. Let's not sleep for this material stuff. Let's not be conniving for these material stuff. Let's not kill for these material stuff. Let's not destroy others for these material stuff. Let's not get into a space and demean others because we want the material stuff. Let's not push aside other people to get the material stuff. Let's not do that stuff. You get what I mean? Let's move away from all that stuff and try find a way to all kind of help each other to become better. I know it's difficult to say that, but let's all try realize that if we all gave each other opportunities and if we all didn't kind of destroy other people or make them feel little because of who they are, because they don't have, so that we would actually, there's so much for all of us. The cake is so big that we can all eat it. So the destroy part, the kill part, the sleep part, that's not what I'm about. And I'm saying we can have all these beautiful material stuff because I love them. Yes, I do. Myself, I do. Yes. But I'm not saying let's go to the extremes to have all these stuff. And I think you can work, I can work, we can push harder, we can all come together and do great stuff, and we can all have this material stuff. Basically, those are my thoughts. What I'm trying to get is you must say something, comment, try give me some kind of feedback and what you guys think, and I'll obviously round them up and say stuff that are the most uncomfortable things to say because I'm always ready to speak about them. And let's all have a conversation together and hear your thoughts.